All right, we're doing the SCAN-3, Adolescents and Adults. First, we're going to start by calibrating the machine, but we will be testing competing words, directed ear, competing sentences, and time-compressed sentences. To calibrate the machine, we press play on the CD player, and then we want to turn external A and external B on the audiometer until they match up to 0. Do you want me to say something?
All right, I think you already did that other prep.
Yeah.
Now you're going to hear two words at the same time. You will hear one word in your right ear and the other word in your left ear. Listen carefully, because I want you to say the two words you hear, but say the word you hear in your right ear first. Point to your right ear. Remember to say the word you hear in your right ear first. Okay, let's practice. Say the words, smile. Say the words, bad. Remember, say both words. If you are not sure what you hear, take a guess. Okay, let's start. Say the words, cage. Say the words, case. Say the words, them.
Are they going to go to track 23? And press play.
Because I want you to say the two words you hear, but say the word you hear in your right ear first. Point to your right ear. Remember to say the word you hear in your right ear first. Okay, let's practice. Say the words, and. Say the words, fine.
Large, mine,
Say the words, thank.
feet, bike.
For the competing words directed ear, the patient needs to say both words correctly, first in the right ear, then in the left. If they get both words correct, you can circle the positive sign on both words. If for this one, for example, she got the first item right and the second item wrong. She said mind instead of find, so you circle the minus sign. You add all the positives up for each ear and then add them at the end.
Okay, now we're doing competing sentences. You have to turn it to track 29, and that starts with the test directions, and then it goes on to the practice items and the test.
Now you're going to hear two sentences at the same time. You will hear one sentence in your right ear and the other sentence in your left ear. Listen carefully, because I want you to say only the sentence you hear in your right ear. This is your right ear. Point to your right ear. Remember to say only the sentence you hear in your right ear. Okay, let's practice. Say, she found her purse.
The rain came down.
Say, they climbed the ladder.
They helped the driver.
Say, the dog drank from the bowl.
The park.
Say, the lady ate his heart.
The dinner plate is hot.
Say, the man came early.
The floor looked clean.
Okay, so for the scoring for the competing sentences test, you just have to circle the words in bold that the patient repeats correctly. So for the first one, the correct sentence is, "The park is near the road," and the patient only said the park is near, so they missed one of the bold words, which is road, so they would get 3 out of 4 words correct. The next sentence, the patient said the dinner plate is hot, and they got 3 out of 3 bold words correct. So you just mark that as 3, and then at the end you add all of the correct scores up for both ears.
Okay, now we're going to do the third test, which is time compressed sentences, and we're going to go ahead and turn to track 45.
You are going to hear some sentences. Listen carefully and repeat all the words in the sentence. If you are not sure what you hear, take a guess. Okay, let's practice. The teacher told a story.
The teacher told a story.
The boy has a ball.
The boy has a ball.
The next sentences you hear will sound different because the speaker is talking very fast.
I can only hear it in my right ear.
Repeat all the words in the sentence. It is not important for you to try to say the sentences quickly. Just say them in a normal way. Okay, let's start. The dogs are running fast.
The dogs are running fast.
Dad read a book.
Dad read a book.
Is our house.
It's our house.
Sentences are going to be a little more difficult to understand. Remember, it is not important to try to say the sentences quickly. Just say them in a normal way. The man washed the floor.
The man washed the floor.
The cat chases a mouse.
The cat chased the mouse.
The purpose of the test was to see if the child got all 3 words in bold. So for example, on the first sentence they wanted to have man wash floor. I circled all 3 because the child got all 3, so they would get 3 out of 3. So you add all these up in each ear, and the score is out of 30. The patient to get all 3 words in bold. So for example, the man washed the floor. They wanted them to say man washed floor. The patient got all 3 words, so I circled all 3 words in bold and gave them 3 out of 3. You do this in each ear and then add them up, and the score is out of 30.